Good morning, folks. I thought I'd do a quick video. So we had that snowstorm. It was actually not that bad here by us. Apparently in Langley and some other places it was pretty hectic. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to brush up on my snow driving skills, and I'm going to make an appointment and get my snow tires on, because I got all weather tires on. But hey, it was a bit of a crazy drive out here taking Connor to school this morning. Let me show you what it looks like here. So we've got this, which is not ice, it's slush. It's very much just like, I don't know if you can see, it's just like a slushy business, because it's only 3 degrees Celsius, so the snow is kind of melting and it's turning into this icy stuff. So our driveway, which is fairly steep, this morning I started going out here and I was like, this is not much. I mean, I can walk in this. It's not slippery. It's not icy. It's just like gets out of the way. Apparently, it doesn't work like that for the car. Because when I went up here, I was like, I had to like gun it because it was just going. It was just, the tires were just slipping. As you can see over here. I mean, look even at this. Anyway. So, yeah, look at that. The tires were just spinning and slipping, so I had to kind of go back, and I gave it a little bit of speed and then ran it up the hill. And we made it out, which is probably not the best way of doing it. I'm sure some of you are going to definitely tell me how to take care of it. But, yeah, I guess the bottom line is, I'm going to need to get myself a shovel to shovel the slush out of the way before I drive up my hill. And I got salt and everything, but I thought it wasn't necessary. And then, of course, going down, then of course, here where we are, there were no snow plows, so the roads are not plowed, and it's got this slush ice on it. So, and it's up quite a steep hill. So driving down to school, I go and they're working on the one road there. So the road's closed. I'm supposed to turn right at a stop street down this hill. And I tap the brakes to turn right. And the car doesn't stop. It just keeps on sliding. Very slowly. But it's just like. And it slides all the way. Probably about 10 or 15 meters past the stop street towards this place where the road is closed and you've got teams working there and there's a car from the front. So that was an interesting thing. Well, let me turn this around. All right, so that's better. Anyway, so I'm heading down this hill. I get to the stop street where I have to turn right, and I hit the brakes and the car just doesn't stop. It just keeps on going very slowly. Luckily I was driving quite slow, so it's just going like, and it just keeps on sliding down the hill. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm supposed to turn right here. I don't know if I turn now and the car keeps on sliding down the hill, I'm going to hit the fence on the corner there. There's a lady coming up from the front. And the road's closed. There's workmen. Probably about 30 or 40 meters further, the road's closed. And there's a car on this side. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing right now? And then I realized, okay, but I can still steer it. Even though it slides in the direction that I point the wheels. So I basically just kind of went straight through, past the stop, or past the road where I needed to turn right. Past the car that was coming from the front. And then just went onto there were grassy, or a patch where it's not tar on the side of the road, grass, lawn. So I just kind of slid onto the lawn, which then stopped the car. Made a U-turn, turned around, drove back out, and made it to school safely. But I can tell you what, for a minute there I was like, like a little bit stressed about that whole thing. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to learn a little bit more about driving in the snow, I guess, and driving in ice, because they say this is going to be a really cold winter. And back to what I was saying earlier on, I was listening to the radio. We didn't have it so bad here. I mean, I think at most we had about 1.5 inches of snow. Langley apparently got hammered with this thing. there were accidents yesterday, last night in Vancouver. The whole damn place, this whole place was shut down. The roads everywhere, people slipping off the roads, crashing into each other, and just like not being able to drive. I mean, there was this one lady that came on the radio. She said she left work in town at 5 o'clock and she was going to somewhere in Surrey, I think, where she lives. She got home at 3:15 in the morning. It took her, what was that, 10 and a half hours to get home. Just in traffic. It was just like everywhere. It was just the roads were locked down, couldn't get anywhere. And then when she got home, she also lives up a hill, and you know, obviously they haven't plowed it yet because the storm was still on. So she couldn't drive up the hill. Her husband had to walk down the hill and bring her snowshoes so she could walk up the hill to go back to go get in bed. So yeah, apparently it was quite a rough night last night. It didn't feel like that for us, but anyway. So yeah, suppose I need to learn a few lessons. I still got my all-weather tires on the car. I think I'm going to make an appointment and swap it to the winter tires because I do have the winter tires. And then of course another tip that I heard also on the radio is it's very much like driving in the sand. So if you do hit snow, you need to deflate your tires a little bit so that you have a wider surface area. So it's better to deflate your tires a little bit so that it's like, you know, has a wider surface area. Well, that's it. Same as sand, for those of you that know how to drive in sand. And yeah, it's going to be fun and games. All right, folks, you all must have a good one. I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.